And we should be live. Well, welcome to everyone who's here, or if no one's here, I don't know yet. But we will be starting soon. And I'm just making sure all my streaming settings are okay and nothing is going bad. But for now, you can just look at this picture here while I just get some stuff ready, such as popping out the chat, which I will do now. Hello Cobb Animated, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You are the first one here, so congratulations. And let me just pop out the chat for you here. And then just crop this in. Yes, I know what salad is now. Caesar salad. Okay, are you happy now? There. Now, we will start drawing in a second here. You might hear a little bit of noise right now. I'm just setting up some things. So it's the best possible way for me to draw. And then okay, we can get started now. I have a new perspective here that I want to try out. This was actually mentioned to me on stream. I don't know. I think it was the two last streams I had. It was mentioned, but I completely forgot about it. And now I'm gonna do it now. It's actually a bottom view of my character, and that's why I brought some reference here to help me do this. But yeah, so let me just try and get stuff under control now. Yeah, so let me just try. Now I can get started. So let me just bring up my phone and use it for reference to make things easier. And this is the character here, so let me first go to the red paint here. And in case you're wondering, I tried to fix my stream settings just before this stream, so I hope this stream will be a lot better, because I did try and change a lot of things. And so basically, the head is like all the way up here, while the arms, or no, I should probably draw on the neck. The neck is there, the arms are here. No, the arms are still too long. Or the shoulders, shall I say. The shoulders are like this length. And then it's like from here, you can see his legs. Whoops, and seems like that's too much. This thing it's really complicated trying to understand this. I am trying my best though. Things are still getting messed up. So it's very hard to try and understand these types of angles, especially even when I'm using reference. But hopefully I'll get to a point where I don't need to use reference to understand how to draw these scenes and type of things. And I'll just be able to do them naturally. Because that would really help for like some shots in like animation. I just always think that using different camera angles and animation makes your animation a lot more enjoyable to watch. We have all these cool dynamic scenes and stuff like that. So if I'm able to master these types of perspectives, it will be really cool. It's like up from here. Then legs go here basically. Then from here it goes all the way down. So that's basically what I'm trying to draw in perspective, but it is quite hard to do. And then they're meant to be his arms, one tucked in under the other. And yeah, that's basically the entire picture. Okay, so I'm glad I have that done out of the way. Now maybe we can do maybe a better draft of this. Or just turn the opacity down. There, we should be good by doing it this way. Let's hope this works. Okay, so now I would choose, why not? No, go for a blue. This should help us. This should help us get a better understanding of our character. So since he's wearing socks, he will be like this. And since his body's a lot longer, his legs will be up there. Making himself a lot smaller. His legs are already skinny to begin with. So he'd be up here. And then his body is still really small. No, that's still not right. Ah, shoot, the opacity. We are here. Yep. I think this would be a lot better. Okay, so if I remove this down more, this should help a lot more. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Now we can continue. What's up, Austin Aspinwall? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. As you can see here, I'm just trying to improve on my perspective, and I hope the stream is going well. No major issues are occurring, because I did try and change my settings up to improve this just before the stream. Okay. Okay. Maybe if I reduce it. One leg's off a little. Actually, yeah, shoot, I didn't even notice that. Let me try and change that now. I really need to get a software where I'm able to switch back and forth, like flip it around, to see if everything's alright. Let me tilt it a bit then. Yeah, I'll put it there. And then let me rub out this leg. Okay, that should be okay. Then I can continue. Thanks for telling me that. So now I'm able to improve more in my drawing. I'm actually drawing a different perspective. So basically the character is meant to be the camera is meant to be showing the person from like a bottom view angle. And so that's what I'm trying to achieve that today. And just hopefully everything will go okay. Because I do really like these type of camera angles. I think they're pretty cool. So I'm just trying to recreate one myself. I hope this goes well though. It's kind of looking a bit odd. I think because I need to change the length of its actual legs. Nope, I still can't do it for some reason. It keeps going wrong. Yeah, you do. Do you draw much yourself, or do you just like looking at drawings? Oh, okay. Ah, this thing's still going wrong. Never knew drawing perspective could be this hard. Maybe if I try from a different angle or a different approach, this drawing would be a lot easier. Oh, so you're watching 2 streams at once, or a video. Yeah, I'd find that pretty confusing if I was you also. I'm using a graphics tablet. I switched to a graphics tablet like, I think 7 or 6 months ago. So I thought the time would be right. Okay, that length should be enough. My drawing tablet is acting up again for some reason. Every time I stream, it's like always much slower. And therefore it's really hard for me to use it. But I'm trying my best. Okay, so do you want me to go on to the settings or something? I'll do that and then see if there's a problem. So basically these are my settings here. And if you want, maybe I can increase the speed or something. Would would this help if I increase the speed? Let me see if there's anything else that would help. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I do. I draw on the pad while looking at the computer. But maybe if I'll increase the speed maybe to here, this might help. And what do these things do? Okay, so these just change the settings. Actually, I might switch this around actually to help me draw easier, because for some reason it's hard, since I'm left-handed, it's hard for me to draw the way my graphic tablet is made. So if I switch it around, sorry for the noise here. This should help me draw. And let me look at the settings now. So, no, I still need to change the rotation. Yeah, I was thinking of getting that at the beginning, but those are like really expensive. And I don't have that type of money to be spending on drawing monitors. Therefore, I didn't get one. Okay, so I've changed some things around. Hopefully this should help. No, this has made my tablet a lot worse. I need to go to more settings and see what I can do. Okay, what if I make it slow? Jeez, okay, something's up with my tablet, which is not helping it at all. First of all, I'll change this to 0 degrees. And then I'll change this to absolute mode. Oh, you shouldn't be sad that you get money, that's a good thing. What's up, Australia Animations? How are you doing today? What's up also, goodbye, Bonnie, how are you doing today? And I hope I am not having any technical difficulties, because before the stream started, I tried and fix some of my settings. Sorry for the noise here, guys. I'm just switching around my tablet. And hopefully there should be no issues with the stream, such as like buffering and like lag and stuff. But if there is, please tell me so I know for next time to improve more on some things. But my tablet should be good now. Okay, and if you don't, what you're seeing here is me attempting to draw a different type of perspective, but it's not going too well for me, so I'm just going to try my best to improve on it. My tablet is still acting funny again. Nice, I hope you hit your 300 subs soon. That'd be really cool. And I'm having more technical difficulties, and I don't know why. Every time I go on the stream and I start trying to fix something always goes wrong. So I'm trying to just fix my settings. Let's see, what's the difference between these? Everything should be okay, but I don't know what's going on. Yep, stuff just isn't working. More technical difficulties, unfortunately, so I'm just going to try and reload this and hope everything works out. Well, if you keep trying, you'll grow in subs eventually. That's what happened to me. It took me a long time, and then I finally grew. But as you can see, we are having more issues again with my tablet. I don't know why. I'm going to try and unplug it and then plug it back in again. And then maybe this should help. No, my tablet just isn't working at all. So I need to see how I'm going to be able to fix this problem so I can continue drawing. Don't know why. What if I cancel? No, I still can't draw. I guess I can... Yep, nothing's working. If you guys have any tips, please leave them down below, because I'm struggling again to get this thing working. I don't know what seems to be the problem at all. And Windows Ink. Let's see. What happens if I use this? So this just makes my tablet really slow. And what if I increase it to fast? I have Krita right here, as you can see. But I've only tried it once, and then I didn't like using it, so I went back to this. But I really should try and using it for more like drawing stuff, because it would help a lot more. Default. Does this help? Oh, finally, my things are back to working. So we can continue on the drawing again. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. So I think for this perspective to work, I need to make the bottom. Yeah, you can use your tablet with Krita. It's just, I don't know. I just refused not to because I didn't like it that much. But it is meant to be a good software, so maybe I'll try it in the future. Now, let me just try and align this line with this one, and align that with that. Now this should be let me read this chat real quick. Yeah, I don't have a tablet. Oh, okay. So when are you planning to like invest in a tablet and get one? Because a tablet really just helps your drawing skills and like boosts them a lot. You can do a lot more things than you can with a mouse. Then let's see. He should be maybe college. Oh, okay. Well, is there any reason you're not just planning to invest it now? Because I was waiting to get a drawing tablet, but then I just was like, oh, it's better if I just get one now. That would just improve my quality and help me a lot more. But if you want to take your time, then that's fine with you. Oh, so do you already have a business? That's pretty cool. So, like, what's your business like about then? I'll be back 1 second, guys. I am back, guys, and I can resume my drawing. Okay, so just planning stuff out for now. Oh, that's really nice. I hope that works out for you and you become a very successful business on the jam and bread industry. So that's basically how my character I want him to be. But then I wouldn't mind having his arms like here. Oh, that's still cool though. That you're already starting your business at 13. Okay, now. Okay, so his hands are probably down to here. So let me just use that as an example. Okay, his hands need to be a bit more thin. Okay, I think that's enough reference. Let me just do this other hand, doing a random thing. I think the drawing's a bit tilted, but I'll fix that later. Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough. Now I'll start on the actual reference here. Let me just get some paper or background. And wrong place. Okay. So now I'll start, and hopefully everything will be well. Okay, we can begin. But before, maybe I want to tilt this character another way. Whew, okay. Now I think I'll go with a thicker line for today. Just try some new things out. And I already started with the wrong color. We want completely black. Okay, so it's going to be very hard to do. Yep, because that's my character design. I made them long on purpose. I really like. I know that's the theme of this character. If you see over here, he just has long legs in every picture, and that's what I'm going for. So that's how they are supposed to be. In case anyone thinks that they're a mistake, they are deliberate. Nope, that leg is too long. That's why it's very hard for me to do certain drawings, because I'm trying to apply my style or my character's design into the reference, so I always have to try and change it up a bit. His arms are also really long. Maybe they're not too apparent though, but that's how they're supposed to be. Nope. Wrong line. Yeah, I think that's better. Nope. Maybe let me try and rub this thing out here. Since he's open. No, I only use 2 colors for the hair. And then, yeah, that's all. Just 2 colors for the hair. Okay. Maybe I just want to keep like the colors simple of this character. I don't know. I'm planning to use this character actually to enter like a competition, and so I'm just practicing certain designs and aspects of the character. Animator land. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should be. Let me check in case I just suddenly got kicked or something. But I should be there. Animator land. Let's see. Animator land. Yeah, I'm still on Animator land. I'm not too active though, because over the past few days I've been like just working really hard on this animation. I hope to get it done soon. Okay. Maybe I'll try and be more active on it when I'm at least done this animation, or over like when the work isn't too bad. Okay, how should I draw this? I think the way I drew it before was okay. Life Draw YT. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna need to look back to my reference just to get some help with doing its face and seeing what position it's in. And okay, so I don't think the neck needs to be that shrunken. I'm gonna boost it up a little bit here. Nope, I keep getting it wrong. Yep, I think that's okay. Let me see how. Oof, I need to change some things, especially that shoulder, Jesus. Yes, I am asking my PC to work really hard. Hope the fan sound is not too loud. Actually, let me see how loud it is. Maybe there's like a way. I'll search up a way like to get rid of this like fan noise. But for now, I can't really do anything about it. But I'll try. Okay. Yeah, I think I fixed that a bit. Okay, now that. So the chin is like here. Okay, and then his face. Okay. Then let's see. Okay, so if his face is like that, means his mouth is like here. So I wish this thing had a zoom in tool, but this thing isn't meant to. The software I'm using is meant to get an update like very soon, which said it would include a zoom tool. So that would be very helpful in the future. Yeah, I have heard people like building their own PCs, but I'm just too lazy for that, and I don't know. I'm not like ready to do the research that goes into like building your master PC or something like that. So for now, I'll just use what's given to me and deal with it. Okay, so we have the top of his head. Now his hair. Okay, and then I think I can get rid of this reference. Actually, I need it for the hands. So his hands would be like sideways. So if your hands are sideways, that means let me just stand up and do this pose quickly. Just like your thumb and your finger are out. So the thumb is like here. And then your finger for PCP, I have my contacts. Oh, you're lucky about that. What am I gonna do to do a map? I'm not sure if I'll ever do one, but I do want to do one because I do look pretty cool. But I'll think about it, and when I do make the decision, I'll probably I'll obviously announce to everyone. Well, like look for some feedback to get on certain topics. But if I do even eventually happen to do a map, I'll probably do it on like a meme song or something like that. Just a funny song, like everyone knows, or one that I find funny. But the thing about maps is that I just feel like you need to have like, how do I explain this? You need to know how like certain people animate, like how your audience animates, and how like to make it work for everyone. And that's the thing I find hard about maps, just trying to do all that stuff. So my answer is I don't know when I'm gonna do a map, but I hope to do one, maybe in the future. For streaming, actually, I changed it just today, right before the stream. I changed it to using 25 frames per second instead of 30. What up, Trent Draws? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well and everything is going good for you. No, that tome is too long. Oh, what do I use for animating? Jesus, oh, sorry, I misunderstood the question. Basically, I use 12 frames per second for animating. You use 2 to 4 FPS for story time animations. Well, yeah, that would probably be in along those lanes, since you do talk while you animate. But no, since I do not do that, I just use mostly 12 FPS for animating. Sometimes I'll like move it up to 13 or something if I like want to speed something up, or sometimes I'll move it to maybe, let's say like I'll move it down like to 10 if I like want something to be like really slow. I can't seem to get this hand right. Okay, there. Never use Flipper Clip. No, I don't plan to use Flipper Clip ever because I just don't want the watermark there. I know you can pay to remove the watermark, but I'm a cheap person. I don't want to pay for stuff when I can already get the same stuff or even better for free. So you don't have to worry ever about me using Flipper Clip. Actually, yeah, why never use Flipper Clip? Is there something really bad about it? Because I know some people who use it and they're just fine using it. Well, what bad experience have you had with Flipper Clip? Flipper Clip. Very hard to pronounce. Flip a Clip. Even it for the phone sucks. I've never animated on my phone and I still don't know how people do that. It probably takes a lot of skill to do something like that. Oh, I don't get how people draw with their fingers. I've never tried to do something like that. But yeah, it would be probably really hard, and with an even worse software, it would probably make it impossible to do anything good. Oh, I once watched those videos of a DIY pen because I want to animate using a stylus or a pen, and my laptop was touch, but I didn't have a drawing tablet, so I searched up how to make one, and it just didn't look worth it. Your index finger. Yeah, you probably have the most control over using something like that. Yeah, I think this drawing is okay for now. Maybe I need to move the hair more down. Okay. There, I think that drawing is okay for now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that really does suck when you will have something and then it's just, you have to use a sponsor or whatever thing. Dance animation but failed. Well, there's some probably tips or something if we're doing stuff with movement, even though I've never done anything to do with dancing. Maybe you should always try and look up some tips on dancing, watch some actual dance things, or even act out your own dance if you don't know how to animate it first. Or you can just look up tips on how to animate dances or stuff like that. I think that would help me if I was ever to do dancing. Then I think I need to change this arm here. It's too skinny. Fortnite dances. Yeah, I guess they're kind of simple to do because since it's already in animation, you can just study the keyframes of that dance. Yeah, that's probably the easiest one. I think they're like, if I was to calculate like all the key poses, there's anticipation, then there's like one key pose between that, and then another key pose. So there's probably like 3 key poses just to do, and then in between is all that's left to do a dab animation. Okay, I tried my best to fix that. And yeah, I think this perspective turned out okay for the most part. Let me try and... You fell. Did you just like fall on the ground? Did you fall down the stairs? We need to know the facts. And let me actually just add in some simple knees. That should be quite simple to do. Oh, okay. Then you should probably run out of your house and call like the fire people or fire brigade. And how would an elbow look like? Yeah, I think that would be it. Mac thanks. I don't know what Mac thanks is, but is it like something to do with some McDonald's like advertisement? Okay, yeah, that's a lot cooler. You look like more of a badass if you do that. Well, be sure to record it, and then when it explodes, you just walk towards the camera in a suit and some glasses, and also like I know, reload your shotgun as you're walking and put it in slow motion. Then you'll look cool as can be. yes, be sure to wash your hands. We'll take a quick break from the stream here and just tell you how to wash your hands. Firstly, make sure you have some water. Secondly, make sure you have some soap. Then, thirdly, put your hands together, rub them together. Make sure you do it the proper way. Count 20 seconds as the water is running and your hands are washing. And then there, you've washed your hands. And now, we will now resume back to the stream. Damn, that's too bad. Maybe you can like just use like a Nerf gun, but I don't know, attach like some like what's it called? Attach like oil and like or a match to your Nerf gun, and then to your Nerf gun bullets, and I'll shoot it then, and then maybe you'll look at least a little more cooler. Okay. I think I need to change the position of that sock. It looks very odd. It's curving or bending too much. Oh, my fan's acting up again and going really, really loud. Sorry for that, guys. Change the thickness, and what was it? It was like at 8. Oh, 9 will do. Okay, you go multitask. You need to become a professional COD player, don't you? So, you must always be training, always on the job, trying to improve, and then you can become a pro. Okay, the other leg's like here. Nope, that's even weirder. Okay, I'll listen to it after the stream, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it in the next stream. Okay, it's really struggling nailing down the proportions of this. Okay, so that's there. Yes, I think that's okay. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, I think, but it will do for now. Okay. Now, I think his arms can just be the same color. They don't need any shading, they should be fine. I hope this stream's okay for you guys. And nothing's wrong. I hope it's like much better than last time. Hopefully. I did adjust my setting. So, it's a lot better than last time, hopefully. Instead of just getting really bad quality. Actually, let me check. Let me see if this is in the green. Okay, so this is in the green. So that means the stream should be doing decent, at least. Yes, I do think that's better to do. If you have enough layers to spare, it is really good to color stuff in another layer. Because sometimes you might mess up your actual drawing, or you might want to change your drawing a little bit, and then you have to rub it out, and then you have to color it again. So it's always better to do your stuff in another layer if you have the chance to. Because I'm always just struggling with like 3 layers in a background, so I try my best to just color in a different layer when I have the chance to. I think that's the wrong shade. Yeah, this is better. Then his stomach. How many layers do you get with Krita? And if so, do you get like unlimited layers with Krita, or is it only a certain layers you get a certain amount? Because I know with OpenToonz you can have like infinite layers, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that on OpenToonz you're allowed at least a lot of layers. Because I've never seen anyone like having problems with that. People that I watch talking about layers. Because with OpenToonz, once you just open it, you can just add a layer. You like can just keep adding layers. I'm pretty sure. The most layers I've added was at least like 3 layers I added. Yeah, Flash is really good, but you have to pay for it, which sucks. But yeah, Flash. I think a lot of people, or people who are big in animation, use Flash. But the guy I know, I watch a person, and he just uses OpenToonz. Yeah, you can probably like pirate it or something. But I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I just have the stigma that pirating is safe, and like one day, when you just open your computer, like it'll be like hacked or something. So I want to stay away from that. Oh, okay. Do you guys have any tips on like how to animate? I mean, no, how to shade knees or something? Because I'm just trying to see which way looks best. And I hope this way looks okay for now. But now let me just color his trousers or pants or underwear, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think I would still call it flash as well. Now these socks, they should need to be colored. No, I'm not talking about like actual colors to use. I'm talking about like which areas to shade for the knees, because I'm just confused on how to do that. And speaking of having black and lowering the opacity, I heard people saying that it's not too good to do that all the time, because it like, I know, it just, how do I explain it? It's not how things really work. It doesn't give your animation like a good color if you do it like that, even though it is technically how stuff kind of work. But it's better if you say choose warm or cool colors to shade in. I don't really know how to explain most of the stuff here, but if you look up a video on how to shade in digital drawing, it will tell you that you should use like cool or warm colors to shade, and you shouldn't just go to black and lower the opacity. It's not too good to do that. Yeah, I used to use that shading technique before. I always used to do it. I would just go to black, lower the opacity, and then start shading. And then I stopped doing that, and I actually just went to the color. Yeah, how to shade ginger pale. I saw that video, and that was really helpful as well. But back to, yeah, I just used to, then I changed to actually going to the actual color, and then lowering and going down to the darker area, and then just using that. But then I also found out that wasn't right, so I'm trying to change that a bit. But sometimes I still do have the tendency to do that. Let's see, I think everything's good. I just need to add some shading on here. No, wrong shade. Then shade this bit here also. There. So I shade that bit. Let me just get rid of the extra little colors that are outside the lines. Okay. How do people do pink shading actually? I don't get that, but I do really like that. I think it looks like really cool the way people are able to do change up into different colors of shading. I do really want to learn that, how to use that technique right in the future. But for now, I'll just stick with these techniques and just keep learning my animation. And the animation I'm working on, I've basically almost finished my second stage of animating. And I actually want to ask you guys, do you guys do stages of like animation? Because the best way for me to do it, my animation, which works, is animating in like stages. So first I'll do like my rough stage, and I'll just basically be scribbling down the stuff that I want done in like a rough animation, and I won't pay attention to too much detail, just basically the direction and flow I want my stuff to go in. I did that for basically Krishiv's World's intro contest. If you saw the video of how I did the animation, I just did it process by process. Then my second stage, I like to like formalize things. I like to use like proper lines and just get basically a better shape of what I'm animating. And then my third stage, I actually like clean up the actual work and I transform it into actually what I want it to look like. And then my fourth stage, I just color it in. Then fifth stage, sometimes I do shading. But do you guys have any technique on how you guys do shading? Or your process to animation? Okay, yeah, I think this is good. I'm just seeing if I need to add anything in. I might rub out this line just here. Oh, whoops, wrong line. I meant this extra color right here. There. And let's do. I think this stream went a lot a lot better than yesterday. As I was like just looking at the quality of it on my phone, and there seemed to be a lot less lagging or buffering, and the stream delay has cut drastically, so I can respond to you guys like close to real time, but not like right then and there. So I think I'll keep these settings and use them mostly. And yeah, and then this was like day 9, yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty nice process of how you do things. I probably should. Yours is probably a lot more, I say, better than mine. Because I don't really do in betweens. I just do everything at one go. But sometimes I will go back over stuff and like fix up the in betweens. Yeah, that is a good thing to do. Well, maybe I do in betweens, but I just don't notice it. And then toon shading. Okay. And another thing I need to start doing in my animation, I need to start like working on like lighting instead of just doing shading all the time, because I think it's better to do that and have shading at the same time, just to make your animation look better. Oh, why am I putting 4 down? It's day 9. I don't really storyboard actually. I just think of it in my head, and I'm basically just animating everything that I want going on. But that's only for if I have, like, if someone tells me what they want in animation, or if I know clearly what I want to do. But if it's like maybe a short story that I want to do, I probably should storyboard that. Let me see if there anything else that I need to do. Yes, there is one thing that's missing that I just noticed now, which is this thing here. And then adding this here. And what else? Yeah, that's how we all are. Even for the animation I was doing now, I imagined some really cool effects I was gonna do. Then noticed I just can't do those because I'm not skilled enough to do them. But I can't wait to show you guys what I'm working on. Hope I do get it done. It's actually an animation for a friend. And then hopefully that commission thing that I got like a few days ago works out, and then I can get started on that one when we figure out all the transactions and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool. And I'm just seeing, oh, another thing I forgot to color his hair. Lamps. Very specific, but okay, that's pretty cool. But somewhat lines. I think any it doesn't matter how you do the art, as long as it looks nice, it's still art. You can even do art with coding, for all we know. It's still cool. Yes, I think I've done a fair bit of work on this animation. Is there anything left to do? I'm just wondering if we're all good now. But yeah, I think I really enjoyed this perspective. I think it came out a lot nicer than what I used to do. So I started from here, then I went to here, and now I am here. So that's the finished product. I am very satisfied with the finished product. And yeah. So I think I will end the stream here, but I'll try and show you guys what I'm working on if the quality of the stream actually allows it. Let's see. Okay, let me just wait for this thing to load. I hope the stream's doing well. Okay, so I'm just hoping this thing works out. Just bear with me. As I said, my software is very, very, very slow. So anything I try to do takes a long time for it to load, which is always a problem. Okay, seems like it's starting to load up. Yeah, it's loading up now. And since there's only one person watching, maybe they'll see this or they won't see this. But this is basically what I'm doing. And again, it's taking slow again. Okay, so let me just get rid of all this lag. So this is basically what I'm working on, and yeah, it's very laggy at the start. But I'm doing something with a rocket, and this from my friend. It's in its rough stages now, so I'll say it's in the second stage of animation. And yeah, so this is basically what we're working on, and it looks, you can't really understand it, but maybe once I get the colors and shading in and fix a little bit of more of the animation, it will look a lot better. So it should be smoother now. But you guys probably can't even see what's going on. I'm watching this on my phone and it doesn't even look well. So I'll just X that off. But thank you for everyone who tuned in for the stream. I'm very glad that you did, because it is fun talking to people while I draw my stuff and just like knowing about what you guys are doing. And yeah, so I should hopefully be streaming tomorrow. And yeah, so I'll do a new pose tomorrow and look for some perspective, and I'll check out everything you guys mentioned, and maybe hopefully we'll tune in and we'll try out Krita for like maybe a one day or something. And yeah, I'm hoping to do some cool stuff on the stream soon, so stay tuned, and it will be involving you guys. Bye.